Bangladesh have made two statements. A, if there is a pushback after the new government in West Bengal, there will be appropriate action taken. This is his word. And the second, on the Tista issue, he is going to speak to China as well. What will be your reaction to that?
Okay, Siddhant.
Hi, sir. Siddhant from Vion. It's been 1 year since Operation Sindoor. We have seen Pakistan raising the Indus water issue, including at the UN. We saw the Pakistani ambassador giving a letter to the UN officials. What's India's stance on Indus water treaty? Any plan of conversation in the future?
Madhu.
सर, जैसा कि बलरेंद्र मैं न्यूज़ नेशन से, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के 1 साल पूरे हो चुके हैं और ऐसे में कई बातें जो स्पष्ट की गई थी, जैसे टॉक एंड टेरर एक साथ नहीं चलेगा, खून और पानी एक साथ नहीं बहेगा, टॉक एंड ट्रेड भी एक साथ नहीं चलेगा और ऑपरेशन सिंदूर जारी है। तो इन तमाम स्थितियों पर मैं चाहूँगा कि एक बार विदेश मंत्रालय अपनी तरफ से स्पष्ट करे कि पाकिस्तान को लेकर ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के 1 साल बीत जाने के बाद हमारी नीति क्या है और क्या किसी भी तरह के डायलॉग या किसी भी तरह की डिप्लोमेसी का रास्ता खुल रहा है।
Keshav.
Thank you, spokesperson. Keshav Padmanabhan from The Print. Last week, the Canadian Intelligence Services, CSIS, came out with a report that made two specific claims. One, that India is still involved in foreign interference, and secondly, that extremist groups based in Canada have been raising funds for carrying out violence in India. So now, on those two claims, can you tell us first on with regards to foreign interference, because it's coming up again in CSIS documents in their annual report? And secondly, with regards to these violent extremist groups, I know there was a mechanism that was agreed to when the NSAs met. So can you give us a sense of what is sort of the ongoing conversations with Canada with regards to sharing of intelligence of these extremist groups in Canada, and whether we've made any new extradition requests in that sense? Thank you.
Yeshi.
This is Yeshi Seli from Business India. I wanted to know what's the update on Lipulik. You know, there was this statement that Nepalese Foreign Ministry had issued about expressing reservations, and India also did. So what is the latest on that?
Okay, so let me come first to Rishabh to your question. See, we have seen comments of this nature being made in the last several days. These comments must be seen in the context of the core issue of repatriation of illegal Bangladeshis from India. This obviously requires cooperation from Bangladesh. Over 2,860 cases of nationality verification are pending with Bangladesh, and some of it, or several of it, a lot of it, for over 5 years. Our policy, as you very well understand, is that any foreign national who is illegal in the country, he or she must be repatriated as per our laws, procedures, and established bilateral mechanisms and arrangements. We expect that Bangladesh will expedite nationality verification so that repatriation of illegal immigrants can take place in a smooth manner. इन सब टिप्पणियों को आपको एक बैकग्राउंड के रूप में और उसके बैकग्राउंड को समझने की ज़रूरत है। यहाँ पर जो मुख्य मुद्दा है वो है प्रत्यावर्तन का, मतलब कि रिपैट्रिएशन का, उन लोगों का जो अवैध लोग हमारे देश में रह रहे हैं, बांग्लादेश के। जो लोग अवैध ढंग से हमारे यहाँ रह रहे हैं, इसमें हमको बांग्लादेश की सहयोग चाहिए ताकि वो उनको रिपैट्रिएट किया जाए अपने देश। पिछले कुछ सालों में 2860 से ऊपर ऐसे मसले हैं जिसमें हम लोगों ने राष्ट्रीय सत्यापन के लिए बांग्लादेश को खबर किया है, और ये सभी मामले उनके यहाँ लंबित हैं। कई एक सारे मामलों में ये 5 साल से ज़्यादा लंबित हैं। हमारा, जैसे कि जानते हैं कि हमारा ये नीति है, ये पॉलिसी है कि जो भी विदेशी नागरिक हमारे यहाँ अवैध रूप से रह रहा है, वो उनको अपने देश जाना पड़ेगा जब उनकी नेशनलिटी वेरिफिकेशन, उनका राष्ट्रीयता का सत्यापन हो जाता है। और हमारा ये अपेक्षा है बांग्लादेश से और उनके सरकार से कि जो नेशनलिटी वेरिफिकेशन यानी राष्ट्रीयता सत्यापन का जो हमने मांग उनको भेजा है, उसको वो जल्द से जल्द पूरा करेंगे, ताकि जो भी अवैध रूप से बांग्लादेश के लोग हमारे यहाँ रह रहे हैं, उनका रिपेट्रिएशन हो सके एक बड़े सुचारू रूप से। The other question, Rishabh, you had was on Tista. Look, between India and Bangladesh, we have 54 rivers which the two countries share. We have structured bilateral mechanisms to discuss all water-related issues, and these bilateral mechanisms, they continue to meet at regular intervals. Siddhant, your question on Operation Sindoor. Today, we are marking the first anniversary of Operation Sindoor. The entire world saw the Pahalgam terrorist attack for what it was. We gave a befitting reply to Pakistan for its sponsorship of cross-border terrorism. The world knows that cross-border terrorism has long been used by Pakistan as an instrument of state policy. We in India have every right to defend ourselves against terrorism. We will continue to work to strengthen the global fight against terrorism. You also had a question on the IWT, Siddharth. So our position on Indus Waters Treaty has been consistent. IWT, as I had said earlier as well, it stands in abeyance in response to Pakistan's sponsorship of cross-border terrorism. Pakistan must credibly and irrevocably abjure its support for cross-border terrorism. मधु, आपका सवाल का मैंने जवाब दिया था अंग्रेजी में, इसको हिंदी में कहूँगा। आज के दिन हम लोग ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का वर्षगांठ मना रहे हैं। 1 साल हो गए ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के। पूरे दुनिया ने देखा किस प्रकार के बर्बरता के साथ पहलगाम में आतंकवादी हमला हुआ था, जिसमें 26 लोगों की जानें गई थी, मासूम लोगों की जानी गई थी। हम लोगों ने पाकिस्तान को उसके बाद ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के जरिए मुंहतोड़ जवाब दिया। उनके सीमा पार से आतंकवाद के समर्थन के लिए पूरी दुनिया जानती है कि पाकिस्तान सीमा पार से आतंकवाद को एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी की तरह उसका इस्तेमाल करता है। जहाँ तक भारत का सवाल है, ये हमारा इस पे पूरा हक है कि हम लोग अपने राष्ट्र सुरक्षा को और आतंकवाद के खिलाफ अपने को, उसके खिलाफ लड़ाई में हम खड़े उतरे। और साथ ही साथ हम जो दुनिया भर में एक सहमति बन रही है आतंकवाद से लड़ने के लिए और वैश्विक जोड़ इस लड़ाई में लाने के लिए, उसमें भी हम लोग संलग्न हैं और इसको आगे ले जा रहे हैं। जहाँ तक बात रही जो आपने कहा टॉक्स एंड टेरर, obviously talks and terror cannot go together. Keshav, you had two questions, your observations regarding CSIS report. So I will refer to both. The first one on certain imputations. India's position on this particular issue has been clear and consistent, and we have spoken about it on several occasions in the past as well. We categorically reject such baseless imputations. India is a democracy that adheres to international norms and respects sovereignty of other nation. It is not our policy to interfere in issues of other countries. We believe that any concerns of this nature should be addressed through established mechanisms rather than through politicized or public narratives. On your other question, uh, where CSIS report mentions that Canada is being used by certain groups to promote violence against India, we have consistently spoken out about concerns regarding the use of Canadian territory as a safe haven by extremists and separatists. The CSIS assessment acknowledges the presence of supporters of the Khalistan separatist movement in Canada and notes that Canada based Khalistani extremist groups continue to pose national security threat not only to India but also to Canada. It further highlights that such elements misuse democratic freedoms and institutions to promote extremism and raise funds that are diverted towards violent activities. India has repeatedly urged the Canadian authorities to take effective action against anti India elements operating from its soil. This includes addressing the issue of glorification of violence, threats against diplomats and leaders, vandalism of places of worship, and attempts to promote secessionism through so called referendums. Yeshi, on the Lipulok issue, we've already made a statement. This is not a new. Kailash Mansarovar Yatra has been happening since 1954 through this route. So that is where it is. It is not a new development, and I would refer you for more details to the statement that we've issued. Aishi?
So good afternoon. This is Ayush Shegwal from ANI. So my question is regarding the upcoming BRICS Foreign Ministers meeting, which is expected to take place in mid-May. How many countries have confirmed their participation? We have seen confirmation by the Russian side, but have we also heard from the Iranian and the UAE government as well on their participation?
Uma?
So my question is also on the BRICS. If there is any confirmation from Bolivia, it says that Bolivia has been invited for the BRICS foreign minister, and any other country from the ASEAN region.
Lasri?
So Hasini Heather from the Hindu, you just spoken about the response to Bangladesh for its comments. They were actually also responding to a comment by the then Assam Chief Minister, Mr. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, who said that he was pushing people over the boundary and said, if I want to send them back officially, I will have to approach the MEA. The MEA will then send details to Bangladesh. And then suggesting that the MEA was taking a lot of time in doing this. So he said it was easier to push back people across the border. Is that something the MEA has raised with the Chief Minister?
Okay. Please.
सर मैं कविता जोशी हूँ हरिभूमि न्यूज़पेपर से। सर मेरा सवाल नेपाल को लेकर है। जैसे अभी नेपाल ने कुछ दिन पहले लिपू लेक, काला पानी और लिम्पियाधुरा जैसी जो 3 जगह हैं, उन पर अपना दावा जताया है और दूसरी तरफ अभी कुछ मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स में ऐसा कहा जा रहा है कि नेपाल की तरफ से वेस्ट एशिया क्राइसिस को देखते हुए फर्टिलाइजर्स को लेकर के भारत के साथ गवर्नमेंट टू गवर्नमेंट एग्रीमेंट किया गया है। तो सर ऐसा कोई एग्रीमेंट हुआ है और हम कितना मतलब मीट्रिक टन फर्टिलाइजर नेपाल को क्या हम दे रहे हैं? इस पे थोड़ा-सा क्लैरिटी अगर आप बता पाएँ। थैंक यू।
Sanjeev?
सर मैं संजीव त्रिवेदी न्यूज़ 24 से। क्या अमेरिकी विदेश मंत्री मार्को रूबियो की भारत यात्रा होने वाली है? मेरा सवाल ये भी है कि क्या भारत में क्वाड फॉरेन मिनिस्टर्स की बैठक होने वाली है?
Okay. So Aishi, first BRICS foreign ministers meeting. Well, India, we are the chair of BRICS this year. So we will be holding several meetings, including foreign ministers meeting. As far as the confirmation and dates, etc., are concerned, we shall be giving you an update on both these aspects at the appropriate time. Huma, your question was again, we have invited BRICS countries and partner countries and others, and we will be giving you an update in this regard as to the participation, who are the countries participating or will be participating in these meetings. Swasti, coming to your question, my response was on the comments made of this nature by several people. It is important that we understand the background of these comments, and there you must focus that there is a core issue which needs to be looked into, and I gave you details of the Bangladeshi illegal immigrants of whose data we have shared with the Bangladeshi side for their confirmation of their nationality, so that in a smooth manner people can be repatriated. So, and we expect that Bangladesh will take due action in this regard, so that we can proceed with repatriation of illegal foreign nationals who are here in a smooth manner and as per established mechanisms. So that is the background in which you must take these comments. The other कविता, आपका सवाल नेपाल को लेके है. देखिए, नेपाल पे ने जो लिपुलेख और लिम्पियादुरा और उनका जो उल्लेख किया था, खासकर लिपुलेख का, तो कैलाश मानसरोवर यात्रा इस रास्ते से 1954 से चल रहा है और ये कोई नई चीज़ नहीं है. और हम लोगों ने ये बड़ा साफ अपने स्टेटमेंट में कहा कि इस प्रकार की जो यूनिलैटरल और आर्टिफिशियल एनलार्जमेंट की जो बात की जा रही है, ये दावा ठीक नहीं है. बाकी जितने भी मुद्दे हमारे नेपाल के बीच में हैं, उसके लिए हम बैठकर चर्चा करने के लिए तैयार हैं, और उसमें अगर बाउंड्री का भी कुछ मसले हैं तो उसमें बैठ करके हम लोग चर्चा करने के लिए तैयार हैं. लेकिन ये दावा, एक तरफा दावा करना कि फलाना चीज़ हमारा पोजीशन इस पे सही है, ये मेरे ख्याल से ये तरीका ठीक नहीं है, सही नहीं है. और अगर कुछ मसला है तो उसको हम बैठ के बात कर सकते हैं. फर्टिलाइज़र, देखिए, नेपाल और भारत के बीच में बहुआयामी रिश्ते हैं, हाँ, और आदान प्रदान दोनों देशों के बीच में चल रहा है. पहले कुछ दिन पहले बात आई थी तेल का. तेल में भी जो हम लोग दोनों देशों के बीच में जो कोऑपरेशन एग्रीमेंट है, उसके तहत उनको ऊर्जा मुहैया कराया जा रहा है. और फर्टिलाइज़र के लिए भी, चूँकि हमारे दोनों देशों के में घनिष्ठ रिश्ते हैं, हम और इन रिश्तों को और मजबूत करना चाहते हैं. हम उनको फर्टिलाइज़र की जो आपूर्ति करनी है वो हम करेंगे. संजीव, आपका सवाल विदेश मंत्री, अमेरिकी विदेश मंत्री को लेके है. देखिए, इन सभी मामलों में विदेश मंत्री का मामला हो, बाहर के विदेश मंत्री का मामला हो, या कोई और इस प्रकार का मंच हो जो हम यहाँ आयोजित करेंगे, इसके बारे में सही समय पर, उपयुक्त समय पर आपको जानकारी दी जाएगी. Raghavendra.
Raghavendra Varma from German television here. So there were reports that the Iranian ships, to avoid US blockade, might be taking routes through Pakistani territorial water and then Indian territorial water to go. My question is, there need to be some special permission sought from the Indian authorities to do that, and is this happening?
If you ask me about Indian ships that are in the Strait of Hormuz or in the Persian Gulf, I can give you an answer. Now you ask about Iranian ships. Obviously, if ships of other countries want to ply in international waters, for that no permission is required. But to your specific question that they want to come into Indian waters, this is something that Ministry of Shipping or people who look after technical issues will be able to give you an answer on. Smita.
Just to follow up on your answer only, what is the status really in terms of the communication with Iranians when it comes to
the ships that are still stuck in the Strait of Hormuz. If you could share an update, because the Iranians have also floated the idea of the Persian Gulf Strait Authority. There's a lot of interviews in which the leaders have been saying that all countries will have to pay a certain toll, transit fees. If you could explain on whether there's been any movement forward in terms of our communication with the Iranians.
Thank you. We have had forward movement, and as a result of forward movement and our diplomatic engagement and conversation with the Iranians, we've had so far 11 Indian ships which have exited the Strait of Hormuz. 13 ships continue to be there in Persian Gulf, and we continue to be in touch with Iranian authorities so that the remaining ships can also cross Strait of Hormuz and come to India, which is their destination. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your presence.